So the S25 series is set to come out in just a few weeks, and there was a recent leak that the camera setup is basically going to be the same with just one minor improvement. However, basically the same camera setup. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I did see a ton of hate and displeasure online, and I just wanted to dispel the thought and ideas that it's an automatic fail straight from the launch, because that is not true. And there is something Samsung and Qualcomm have up their sleeves that I want to dig into. Let's go.
The rumor mill is churning with news about the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and it seems like the camera hardware might not be getting a major overhaul this time around. We've seen a ton of leaks lately, giving us a good idea of what to expect when it comes to the looks department, with trickles of information increasing more and more when it comes to specs the sooner we get to launch date in a few weeks. But a new leak seems to confirm our fears the S25 Ultra cameras might not be getting many upgrades. With many users online voicing their displeasure, I think there is one piece of information that we are all forgetting about that might actually turn this piece of bad news into good news actually. It appears Samsung might be focusing on software and AI improvements for its next 2025 flagship. The leak suggests the main camera will likely be the same 200-megapixel sensor as the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This isn't necessarily bad news, as the S24 Ultra already takes excellent photos. It just might not be the exciting leap forward some were hoping for. The 3x and 5x telephoto lenses are also expected to be the same, carrying over the impressive zoom capabilities from the previous model. However, there's one camera component that is seeing a significant upgrade: the ultra-wide sensor. The leak points to a new 50-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, a big jump from the 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor on the S24 Ultra. This new sensor is also physically larger, which means better low-light performance and improved image quality. This could be a game-changer for landscape photography and capturing those expansive shots. Samsung announced a new telephoto camera technology in November of 2024 called ALOP, which stands for All Lenses on Prism. This technology enables smartphone users to capture clear portraits both day and night by rearranging the structure of lens and prism, and brings additional benefits due to its more compact camera module. But it's not clear if this tech will be ready in time for the S25 Ultra launch. There have been reports that Samsung is going to introduce that specific new sensor on the Galaxy S25 Slim. It seems to be a bit of a mixed bag. While it's a little disappointing that the main camera hardware might not be getting a major overhaul, the upgraded ultra-wide sensor and the focus on AI are intriguing. Of course, cameras aren't the only thing that makes a phone. Besides the camera system, there are rumors about other upgrades for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. These include a fresh new design with rounded edges and possibly larger 6.9-inch display for more immersive viewing. However, there is one angle that nobody seems to recognize when it comes to the lack of new camera hardware: a powerful new chip from Qualcomm. Let us explain to the fans disappointed in the lack of camera upgrades. The all-new Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite is recognized as a world-class mobile processor, designed and built from the ground up. It marks Qualcomm's return to custom CPU development after years of buying parts from ARM's Cortex series. The CPUs are still based on the ARM architecture, but its fully custom design frees Qualcomm to configure the inner workings of the newly added Oran cores exactly as it sees fit. Qualcomm not only outfitted this custom chip with new Oran cores, it also introduces an all-new ISP or image signal processor. The Snapdragon 8 Elite's ISP is a ground-up rebuild. The image signal processor in the Snapdragon 8 Elite is getting some AI-infused upgrades along with a new name. Instead of a Spectra ISP found in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, the Snapdragon 8 Elite has Qualcomm's AI ISP. The Qualcomm AI ISP consists of 3 processors that work hand-in-hand with the Hexagon NPU. Qualcomm says it has shifted more of the image processing pipeline into the raw domain to boost accuracy and flexibility. It has also added AI-driven enhancements to autofocus, auto-exposure, and auto-white balance. More of the processing pipeline now runs in the raw domain, meaning high-quality results when the ISP automatically corrects for white balance, exposure, and more. Direct raw processing and a direct link to the NPU allow for real-time AI enhancements, as well as real-time retouching your photos through newer and faster image segmentation techniques. The Qualcomm AI ISP in the Snapdragon 8 Elite features 35% increased pixel throughput compared to the triple cognitive spectra ISP in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. By processing 4.3 gigapixels per second, the AI ISP can simultaneously process data coming in from 3 separate 48MP image sensors at 30 frames per second. Perhaps the biggest upgrade of the Qualcomm AI ISP is the overhauled Hexagon Direct Link. In the past, the ISP would process an image and then pass it to the Hexagon NPU via the Hexagon Direct Link. Now, however, the NPU can directly access native raw sensor data, allowing for real-time AI-based enhancements to be implemented at 4K 60 frames per second. This allows for more accurate image and video manipulations to be achieved, as well as better flexibility for OEMs that want to implement their own algorithms. Qualcomm says its overhauled Hexagon Direct Link is what makes it possible for the Snapdragon 8 Elite to run advanced AI processing algorithms that were previously only possible to be run on cloud servers. The company is demonstrating some of these capabilities with Insight AI, a collection of AI algorithms that elevate everyday photography. With limitless segmentation, for example, the AI ISP can mask and identify over 250 layers in an image. After the image or video is taken, Qualcomm's real-time skin and sky algorithms can recognize and correct lighting conditions to capture natural skin tones and true-to-life sky colors. This can be used to implement real-time relighting during video calls, so your face appears natural and well-lit even with tricky backlighting. Qualcomm also says that capabilities like object removal from videos in real time is now possible using its AI ISP. Object removal on mobile devices is currently something that can only be done on static images. Also, the new silicone features TruePic photo capture. TruePic photo capture lets you snap a photo with a cryptographic seal to prove the photo is real and not generated AI photo. It can also handle 1080p slow-motion video at 480 frames per second. Perhaps Samsung has some innovative camera capabilities up its sleeve that will surprise us. Or perhaps just upgrading the chip in the new S25 Ultra will bring new life to the camera sensors on the Samsung flagship devices. Just because they didn't upgrade the physical camera sensors is not all bad news, because that is only one part of the process of capturing images. Upgrading the second part, the processing part, plays a major factor as well. We'll have to wait for the official announcement to see what they've cooked up. We cannot wait. Thank you for viewing the video. Please subscribe for more news and information regarding this device and many more.